So we have this story called The Frog King. It's also known as Iron Henry. So once upon a time there was a king with a ton of beautiful daughters, but the youngest daughter was the most beautiful. Our description for her is that the sun was astonished whenever it looked at her because she was so beautiful. But of course we don't know if she was smart or kind or funny because why would that matter? So anyway, she liked to play by the well and throw a golden ball up in the air. Rich people, am I right? So one day she dropped the ball into the well and was super upset about it, and she cried like a ton. So a frog came over and offered his help, in her language obviously, because of course frogs speak whatever language she was speaking, and said in exchange for her being his best friend forever, he would get the ball for her. So basically, he requested to be able to eat off her plate, drink out of her cup, and sleep in her bed, etc. Personally, if I was the frog, I would not want to sleep in the bed because I would be scared I would get squished, but whatever. Anyway, the princess agreed, and the frog got the ball, and the princess took the ball and headed home and just ignored the frog. So the next day, the princess was eating dinner with her family, and the frog came to the castle. And when the king found out what had happened, he made the princess do what she had promised, even though she was super unhappy about it. So instead of putting the frog in bed when she went to sleep, she threw it at the wall. And it turned into a prince with beautiful, kind eyes. So why is he mentioned as having other characteristics other than being beautiful? I don't know. Kind of annoying, but whatever. He basically said, "I still love you, it's fine," even though she was so mean to him and literally threw him at a wall. And they were companions forever and went back to the prince's kingdom to get married. And they rode in a carriage with horses with ostrich feathers on their heads. They were steered by the prince's faithful companion, Henry. And Henry had put a chain around his heart when the prince was cursed, because he didn't want his heart to burst. And so out of grief and sadness. But when the prince was a human again, the chain, little by little, broke. Every link broke. And so faithful Henry was very happy, and the prince, because his prince was okay again, the prince and princess were very happy because they were together, even though it doesn't seem like a very healthy relationship to me. But everyone was happy, and they all lived happily ever after. And that's a happy Grimm story. Yay. Anyway, usually Grimm stories are sad, and this one's good, so it's a bit chaotic, wouldn't you say? Make sure to cause some more chaos.